Hello guys, today I'm gonna do an unboxing and a review video of the Dell Latitude E5510. So let's get a look in the box. Right, all the papers. I really like that. It's better than plastics. So this is actually the bundle with the USB-C docking station. I'll take this out now. It is the box with the laptop, but of course the laptop can be ordered by itself without docking station. And we got some reductions in the box also. Here's the one USB-C to DisplayPort, small reduction, and the HDMI to video port or VGA. So first of all, we're gonna take a really quick look at the docking station, which is exact model Dell WD19130W, which means it has 130 watt power adapter with it. So let's take a look. So in a box you get some manual. No, it's not manual, it's just basic information about recycling. So we've got here the power cable and the power adapter, which delivers 130 watts. Very quick setup guide. And here is the docking station itself. So it's pretty nice. Just ordinary size, so it's not too big and not too small, not heavy. If I take a look at the docking station itself, you got on-off button here. So it actually, the docking station can turn on or off your compatible laptop. At the front panel, you can find the USB-C 3.1 generation 2, USB-A 3.1 generation 1 with Powershare, and combo audio headset for microphone and headphones. And the back side, start with the one audio out. You got 2x DisplayPort in the version 1.4. There is also HDMI version 2B, another USB-C with multifunction as a DisplayPort, 2x dual USB-A 3.1 generation 1, and you got Ethernet LAN port, gigabit Ethernet, so ordinary IJ45, and here is the connector for the power source. On the right side, there's just USB-C cable coming out, and on the right side there are two Kensington lug holes, so the new one and old one. Nice rubber bottom, which means it really holds the docking station. It's really not easy to move it. And you got another two screw holes for the BESA mount, or actually you can take this docking station and mount it on the back of the monitor, under the table and stuff like that, which is really great. So I'm gonna carry on with the most important thing, laptop itself. Paper loudly. So here's the laptop. Some safety and regulatory informations important. The power adapter. like an ordinary power adapter. Just typical for the Dell, it's really small, see, like to the hand, and with the just ordinary Dell connector. And the total length of both parts of the adapter is 285 centimeters. The adapter has 65 watts output. So, look at the laptop. Well, so this laptop is really nice, it has great design. The weight, it's approximately 1.8 kilogram, so it's actually, it doesn't feel too heavy in the hand. It's still a little bit thick compared to my thumb. Basically, huge vent area here at the bottom. Speakers are located here, so they're like facing downwards, but just a little bit to the front. Also, let's take a look at the connectivity. On the left side, you've got power adapter connector here, USB-C in version 3.2 with support of Thunderbolt 3 and DisplayPort, and it also can be used for the charging of laptop. You've got USB-A version 3.2 and smart card reader here. And on the right side, we've got microSD reader here. Under it is small bay for the USIM card, which can be opened with the ordinary pin for mobile phones, and it looks like just like this. You've got combo headphone and microphone jack here, two USB-A in version 3.2, one is with Powershare, HDMI version 1.4, gigabit LAN Ethernet port, which is like openable a little bit, and the wedge Kensington lock. And what I should also mention, the laptop can be opened to the 180 degrees, so be like flat. So after the opening the laptop, you can see pretty much nice design. It goes well with the Dell brand. Laptops gives us a full keyboard with a numeric block, which is great. Also, the function keys are taken over by shortcuts, as on all the new laptops. So basic stuff like volume up and down, brightness, microphone on off. But here are a few really interesting keys. Here we got dedicated key for the calculator, so you can actually open the calculator straight with this one. There is also CE, plus minus, backspace here, which is really great. Also touchpad, it doesn't make any weird noises or squeaking when pressed, so it's good quality. You got two buttons under the touchpad, three above it, but these buttons are like the surface of the button is like rubbery, which is really great because it feels good at the fingertips. As this is a business class laptop, we've got track point also here and fingerprint touch reader sensor integrated in the on-off button. And actually, don't worry about this, this is just a sticker about it, so good. The keyboard, also I can say the surface of the keys are like really soft to touch. It's like, of course it is plastic, but it feels really great and nice on the fingertips, which is really, really nice. Another thing about the keyboard, it's not like on the other laptops that it's like panel in the chassis, but the keyboard panel is inside of the laptop and only the keys are out of the chassis. And also it is a backlit keyboard. And this is how the backlit keyboard looks like. So this is on the maximum brightness, which can be changed in a BIOS. There are actually two options, like half and the full, which is like now And up here is the web camera with small shutter and 2 microphones for stereo recording. And here's the laptop after the first start. So let's have a look at the pre-installed stuff. So it comes with the Windows 10 Pro, and of course we code here Dell, Freefall Data, Dell Digital Delivery, Dell Optimizer, Point Stick Assistant, Power Manager. So I really don't like these bloatwares, but well, nothing else, so it's not too many of those extra softwares pre-installed here. But there is one application that it's really worth to be mentioned, and it's called Dell Optimizer, and it's actually the first or the only application that is AI-based software that learns and responds to the way how you work with the laptop. So it looks really simple, but for example, if you look under the application, you can choose or add applications here that the laptop will actually focus the performance to the certain applications that are chosen here. Or for example, under the network, see the first option, conference bandwidth performance, give maximum bandwidth to the conference app I'm using. So it's really great thing. Look at the audio, the same, we can choose the room in which you're working, enable a 3D audio experience. It actually helps you to enhance the microphone and sound and reduce background noise. Or for example, under the power, actually looks or learn how you work with the laptop, and it can actually extend battery runtime based on your PC behavior. So that's the only option I really like to keep in my laptop. The speakers, the sound quality is really nice, loudness is okay, it's loud enough, I mean, but even if the speakers are like at the front and under the laptop or facing downwards, when the sound is coming out of the laptop, I can like hear it from here or from all around the laptop, but it feels like it's coming from this part somehow. So it's really great. Quickly about the specifications, what I've got here is Intel i5 processor of 10th generation, so exactly 10310U processor with 1.7 GHz base clock or up to 4.4 GHz maximum clock. So there are also options of i3 10th generation or i5 11th generation or i7 10th or 11th generation Intel processors. Graphic unit or graphic card, the standard is Intel UHD graphic, but there is available AMD Radeon RX 640 also. The RAM, what I've got here is 16 GB, but the options starting at 4 GB up to 32 GB. The RAM is 266600 MHz DDR4 SODIMM. The drives, what I've got here is 512 GB SSD M.2 NVMe drive, but options are starting at 128 GB up to 1 TB, but also the self-encryption drives are available. 2.5 inches ordinary hard drives are available also, but I wouldn't even consider this. And I'm gonna quickly run this benchmark utility for the drive. Here are the results. Look for yourself for 8 GB. This size you got on sequential read 2.2 GB per second, write just over 1 GB per second, and on random, see 854 megabytes read, write 430 or random 4 kilobits between one Q1 thread 4938. And for the wireless connectivity, the standard is Intel AX Wi-Fi or in Wi-Fi 6 with Bluetooth 5, but on the market there's also another option that is Qualcomm with Wi-Fi 5 or Wi-Fi AC with Bluetooth 4.2, but also I wouldn't consider this option. And the display, this is full HD with 220 nits. Also, HD version is available, or touch display with 300 nits is available. They are all IPS with 60 Hz. And here are the viewing angles, which are pretty much nice. Anyway, it's IPS, so now I'm running the second burn-in test. What we've got here is the maximum core clock, almost 4 GHz per core. Currently it's running at 2.5, let's say. And temperatures, maximum temperature was 96 degrees Celsius. Don't know how long for was it like this, but currently it's holding at 71 degrees while we've got 2.6, 2.7 gigahertz per core, which is quite good. The noise level of the fan cooling system is really acceptable even now while the laptop is running in the heavy performance. So no complaints there. And the temperatures at the working area, so actually if I put my palms here, I don't feel any heat. Also the touchpad is cold, but if I try like right here, I can feel in these rows of the keys, I can feel the heat on the fingers. So that's quite a little bit disturbing, I would say, and I can really feel the heat up here and at all this area, but the rest of the keyboard is actually like acceptable. And at the bottom actually I can feel like, let's say, average temperatures at the bottom, so even if you put the laptop on your lap, it could be acceptable. And the batteries, this laptop can be bought with 3 different batteries, so either 42 watt hour, 51 or 68 watt hour battery. What I got here is 51 watt hour battery, and my real life results were over 10 hours for like basic stuffs, web browsing, emails, some YouTube music at the background, and almost 8 hours of watching a full HD video, which is quite really great performance, battery performance. And now I'm gonna take a look inside. Right, so what do I see here? You've got 2 RAM slots, the M.2 SSD here, but as I mentioned earlier, this laptop can be bought also with the ordinary hard drive, so actually another hard drive can go here only if you take the SSD out of the laptop, and there is small like connector, dedicated connector for it, so you need reduction for the SATA, and SSD has to go out, this drive goes here, so therefore you need to buy that reduction, and I don't know if another like holder of the drive needs to go here, because when you take the SSD out, you have to unscrew the small like plastic part under that also. So other stuffs, you got wireless card here, wireless network card can go here. Also, CMOS batteries really easily accessible. That's great, I really like that. But what troubles me the most is keyboard displacement. So if you like to change the keyboard for any reason, or after some time when it will become damaged or whatever, you have to take actually almost everything out of the laptop. So starting battery, the VLAN card, SSD, that's just the easiest part. Then you have to go through the fan, cooling system, everything has to go out of the laptop, and of course whole motherboard needs to be taken out before you can change the keyboard. So that's might be a little bit challenging. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video about this laptop. If you like the video, please hit subscribe, and thank you for watching, and see you next time.